Good morning, everyone, and welcome, as the title suggests, to this first Q&A. It's a bit of an emergency Q&A, to be honest. Partly I think it is my fault because I've been apparently communicating the wrong ideas to you. I want to talk about the sewage system. In upcoming Q&As, however, I want to talk about different things, about questions that you have, obviously. And I've been posting, I have posted a post, I think a week back or something. Thanks to everyone who is watching and commenting on our videos. I really appreciate all your input. I'm keeping track of all the comments and questions and I wish I could answer them in more detail. But wait, I can. So from now on, I might not directly answer your questions in the comments. I will be gathering all your questions so I can answer them during a Q&A. But I'm curious to how many of you have seen that, where I said that I haven't been able, or I will not be able, to respond to every single comment that you guys post immediately. I have been doing that for the months that we are live on this channel, and I love doing that. But very glad, as the community grows, I will not be able to keep up. Well, I could do that, but then either the quality or the amount of videos will suffer, as well as the progress on restoring this villa, which I am not willing to do. I think it's more important to keep up the quality of the videos and the renovation of this property. I will be able, via Q&A sessions, to answer all your questions in more detail even. So I hope that this is a nice compromise. So I said I've been communicating the wrong idea, and that is that I think a lot of you guys think that I'm disposing my black water into the river, which is not at all the case. I've stated my vision and values before, and I still stand by those. I care about nature and I want to create this sustainable green off-grid villa, right? It's not in line to dump your black water in the nearby river. Not going to do that, never did that. For black water, I'm using my chemical toilet that I have in the camper, and I'm disposing that at a dispose site near the city, the ones that you use for your chemical toilets. For soap, I mentioned before, I'm using biodegradable soaps to wash my hands, to lessen the impact that I have on nature. So, hope that sits well with you. The reason I'm renovating, or the reason I'm repairing this sewage system, is because it is connected to the rainwater system. And what I would not like to happen, it's probably been happening over the past few years, but I want to stop it from happening, is that the rainwater is collecting at that point we just repaired, and then seeping into the ground, potentially weakening the structure of the villa. It's not something we want. That's why I repaired it. Yes, it is connected to the old toilets, but I'm not using the old toilets, I'm using my chemical toilet. Coming up though, and this is important to keep in mind, and that's why I'm trying to personally share this information, we're gonna also tackle, in the near future, another point also connected to the rainwater system, and that is the main reason why we are tackling that point. So keep that in mind while watching that update. So in those updates, I keep referring to the toilet. That is because there is a toilet currently there, so then you know what I'm talking about. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna keep a toilet there and thus connect it to the system that runs to the river. So I'm not gonna say too much because I don't wanna spoil too much, but I'm a bit ahead with the videos so I can consistently post these updates for you. Hope you can appreciate that. Another quick answer I want to provide you with is more so the comment of, oh, maybe the question. Sam, why are you not using power tools? I am very aware of the existence of power tools. But one, I like the manual labor. It is a nice exercise. Of course, it is easier, guys, to use power tools. I know that. And I know it's also easier to let someone else do it that is a professional and that has been doing it for years. But that way, I don't learn anything. And that is the whole point of this project, isn't it? So I'm doing it by myself. And yes, some things can be more efficient. It is not always about efficiency, although I'm Dutch. But yes, sometimes it's not about efficiency. Most of the times it is, but sometimes it isn't. It isn't. So you gotta appreciate those moments and enjoy the tranquility of manual labor. In the meantime, you can reflect upon what you did, what you're gonna do. It's a nice exercise. It's calming. It is environmentally friendly. What more could you want? But yes, I'm very aware of the existence of power tools, and I know that I can let a professional do the job, and it will be more cost efficient probably in the end as well if I could just do my job. But then again, if you take that to the extreme, the most optimal balance will be, unfortunately, for me to just continue doing what I do. I'm a lighting designer, so I just continue doing my lighting design and let someone else do the whole renovation of the villa for me. That would be the most efficient way to go about it, probably financially, but in that way I learn jack. So keep in mind the ultimate goal, right? Enjoying yourself, learning, developing. We'll go into philosophy in another time. Please do not take this answer as an attack. I really do appreciate your comments and suggestions of using, for example, power tools, because that is easier, it is efficient, more efficient. So thank you very much. Again, very grateful that you're still part of this adventure. Before I forget, if you have any questions for the next Q&A, make sure to leave them in the comments right below the like button. And also make sure to vote by using likes for the questions you want most answered. All right, see you in the next one. Ciao.